Hello everyone, it is Misterstubstep, and today I will be starting the XY series of sets value discussions. We'll be starting out with XY base set. So, like always down below, I'll have timestamps to, if you just want to go straight to the graded card discussion or just to the summary at the end. If you want to skip my little intro, because I'm always going to go over the spreadsheets before I start. Also, fair warning, at the end of March of 2021, I'm going to be putting on a few extra classes. So I currently do 2 of these every single week. I try to put them on, post them Monday and Wednesdays. And if for some reason I'm not able to maintain that, I'll probably be dropping it just 1 a week. But I'll definitely let you guys know, but just know that that might happen in the future, starting at the end of March, beginning of April. All right. So release date, we're going way back in time now. This was released. This is XY base set, released on February 4th, 2014. Base card total 146, actually decent size. No secret rares. What a time to be alive. 146 in the set total. And all of these prices are as of 7 March. So we're just going to go column to column. Card, very self-explanatory. If it's in red, that's the card I'm going to be talking about. If it's italicized, I actually have that card in my collection. Rarity, self-explanatory. Raw and TCG Player, it's the market price on TCG Player, which is based off of recent sold listings, rounded down to the nearest dollar. Grade, I try to find PSA 10s. Recently, I've kind of got an awakening with CGC, so now I have like every single card I look up PSA and CGC, like specifically I type that in. But with XY base set, let's just say not the most popular set to send in cards for grading, let alone CGC. Sold price is literally what the last sold listing sold for, rounded up to the nearest dollar, not including shipping. Date of sale, when it was sold. Obviously, I can't confirm whether or not these are actually paid for, but generally, if you see a listing and then the exact same listing, like posted immediately after, then probably that first one, something went down, so they relisted it. And then PSA 10 population. Number on the left is the number of 10s, and the number on the right is the number registered with PSA. Obviously, this didn't include all the other grading companies. Pretty sure CGC doesn't even have a pop report yet, but yeah, this is not a very heavily graded set. Let's just put it that way. All right, so starting off, we have the Venusaur EX. So you guys are probably familiar with this. I don't know. Has this been reprinted? I don't know, but you guys have probably seen this card before. I could not find a PSA 10 sold listing recently, but a 9 sold for $51. There's only 20 10s, and only 65 have been graded, so it is a Gen 1 starter, but not popular. And keep in mind, there was not a lot of people collecting during this time, and I will reinforce that statement as we go out throughout this. We have the Blastoise EX, which I actually own, and all of the ones that I own in this set, I've never actually opened an XY base set pack before. These were all from the collection that I received from my aunt. If you haven't seen that collection video, it's actually a pretty cool video on my channel. The collection has a lot of bangers. Like, there's some good cards from this set in here, but these are like the worst of the cards that I got in there. But yeah, Blastoise EX, PSA 9, 85. I imagine a lot of these cards, because there's such a small amount graded in 10s, they would go for considerably more. Like, I imagine this would probably go for over 100 in a PSA 10. You got the Pumpkaboo League promo 3rd place. There's like 4th, 2nd, and 1st place, but I can only find the 3rd place, sold in a PSA 9 at $20. I really don't know what, the big deal with these are. Raw, they're, sold for more than $1, so I included them on here. I only talk about cards that are sold or like worth over $1. Got Mega Venusaur EX, sold for $5. Unfortunately, there was no recent ungraded or only ungraded sold listings. I couldn't find any graded ones, unfortunately. Yeah, kind of tragic, I'm not going to lie. Only 22 PSA 10s out of 81 submitted. We have Emolga EX Full Art. PSA 9 sold for $30 late last year. Only 3 PSA 10s. So if you just wanted, I guess, all the XY Full Arts, you'd probably, want some of these. I imagine the quality probably wasn't that good back then based on these freaking grading ratios. Like, people think they have it bad with, like, Sun and Moon and maybe Sword and Shield. Like, these are trash. Like, just look at these ratios. So yeah, I mean, it's an alright card. The Skarmory EX and a PSA 9 sold for $40. Only 4 PSA 10s in existence. I personally like this card. It's my second favorite card within this set. It's a really cool looking card. We have the Mega Blastoise EX, sold for $81 in a PSA 10. So that's a PSA 10, sold for $81, and it sold very recently. 58 out of 137. I'm pretty sure this one appears in Evolution, so that's probably why it's not as popular. It's funny, because normally the reprints are the ones that aren't worth as much. But in this case, because XY Evolutions is so big and, the base set reprint slash, add-ons, this one is actually the one that gets pushed to the side, even though this was the one that came before that one. Whatever. You have Yveltal EX Full Art, PSA 9 sold for 50. I imagine if there was a 10 of this, it would probably sell for over 100, because there's only 4. And I imagine the people that have the PSA 10s, they're probably not looking to get rid of these, because they're probably a very niche collector and collecting EX Full Arts, or X, I keep saying EX Full Arts, but it's like XY Full Arts, but they're all EXs. We have a Xerneas EX Full Art. This is actually my favorite card in the set, and lo and behold, my cousin, or my aunt, sent me my cousin's collection, and that collection had 3 of the top cards in this set, which I just thought was hilarious. None of them are in great condition, like they're either heavily played or damaged, but it's just kind of cool to like have XY base set full arts, and they're, pretty rare. But yeah, PSA 9, $110, not too bad. Only 9 PSA 10s. The Venusaur EX Full Art, I personally think this is one of the ugliest freaking cards in existence, and I always pick grass starters. Bulbasaur is my favorite starter. Always go with Venusaur, but this is just ugly. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you just don't want to go near this card. I'm sorry. Only 19 PSA 10s. Wow. Look at that. 19 out of 209. That's like less than 10%. So if you send in 10 of these cards, statistically, you're going to get like 10 that you think are 10s. Only 1 will actually come back at 10. Pretty sad. And then you have the boss, the tank, Blastoise EX Full Art, sold for $767 in a PSA 10. We just went from 0 to 700 real quick. Only 15 PSA 10, so this is just another super low pop card. I imagine if the Venusaur was in a PSA 10, it'd probably sell for, $300 to $500 or something like that. Maybe even closer to this price, I don't know. And only 15 out of 253. I do have this card as well. It has like a super like deep cut indent that like comes through the eye, so it looks like a tear or something, or like makeup. I don't know. It's kind of cool. But yeah, that's pretty much this set. Very short and concise, which is a breath of fresh air after doing all those Sun and Moon sets. Oh my gosh. So we'll go down some tidbits at the bottom. Unfortunately, there was just not enough data. Like, I felt bad doing an average for the EXs in a PSA 10 because, a lot of these are just PSA 9s, and then a lot haven't even been sold in a graded form. So, but $69 for the average EX. For the full arts, the only PSA 10 that sold was the Blastoise, so I'm not going to take that average because it would make these look a lot better than they actually are. 24 cards, over $1 for XY base set. And then we come over here, a complete set sold for $300 very recently, about a week ago. $300, about a week ago. So yeah, no master sets. I looked at this complete set. There were like some reverse hollows, but it definitely wasn't like, reverse hollows of every single, regular set card. So, which I don't know. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's something that people would even want to do. Honestly, the fact that I have 3 of the top cards in the set, it makes me kind of want to maybe at least just collect the full arts. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted now. I'm not going to lie. Booster pack, $24. Honestly, we're going on. Actually, this is this over 7 years old now? Yep, it is. This set is over 7 years old, and $24. Like, once again, people were just not collecting that much during this time. They just weren't. But the booster box, almost $1,000. I think it's because it is just so hard to find. It is a base set, which it's weird. A lot of times base set can like hurt it, but then like in the super, super, super long run, it can actually help it in like collectability, which I find very interesting. I do like the XY aesthetic, with Xerneas and Yveltal, the blue and red, and then it includes Blastoise and Venusaur, obviously, because, the next set, Flash Fire, is all about Charizard, but I don't know, almost $1,000. It's very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I'll go over my tier list for this, but I mean, these cards are just so like unique and specialized, it's kind of hard going through these. So I put in the top the Blastoise EX and Venusaur EX full arts. Of course, I imagine those in 10s would do pretty well, especially in the long run if you have those. You have Charizard collectors, so you're going to have those Blastoise, Venusaur collectors, Got mid-tier, Xerneas, Yveltal, full arts, and then the Blastoise, Mega Blastoise, and Mega Venusaur EXs, as well as the regular Blastoise and Venusaur EXs. Once again, you're going to have those master collectors that are going to want all, types of one type of Pokemon in a 10 or graded or just in general for their collection. And then in the low tier, I put the Skarmory and Emolga EX full arts. You could argue that none of these cards are even like top tier, but I figured I'd at least break it down for these. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you even have any cards from this set, if you have a complete set, or if you have any experience with this set at all, please let me know down below. If this is your second video of mine, consider subscribing. If you like what you saw, leave a like. If you don't like what you saw, leave a dislike or leave some feedback down below through a comment. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I'll be rolling into the following XY sets, and let me know if there's anything else that you guys would like included in these videos. All right, you guys have a good one.